All right, so what two things do we need to graph a function?
The slope.
A slope and a what?
Y.
Y-intercept. One of them is our starting point. The other one tells us where to go, right? So one thing tells us where to start. The other one tells us where to go. Which one tells us where to start? Not the Y, the Y-intercept. It's not a Y, it's a Y-intercept, right? Now, the Y-intercept tells us where to start, and then the what tells us where to go? The slope. Now, let's talk about this. What form is this function in? What we call this form? Slope intercept. Thank you. We only got three forms, y'all. It's either slope intercept, standard, or point slope, right? What form is this in? Slope intercept form. This is Emmeline, please. This is slope intercept form. What is slope intercept form? It is what? Y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. When it's already in slope intercept form, that's very easy, right? So what do? I'm going to identify my slope and my y-intercept. What is my y-intercept? What is my starting point in this? Negative 4. Negative 4 is where I'm going to start. And I'm starting at negative 4 on the x or on the y? On the y. Very good. Give me the ordered pair that can be used to represent the y-intercept of negative 4. Good. 0, what? Negative 4. Anytime you're looking for a y-intercept, you need a 0 for the x. Everybody with me? Now, what is my slope in this problem? 2/3. Talk to me about a slope. Give me another name for slope. Rise over run. Very good. If my rise is positive, I'm going where? Up. If my rise is negative, I'm going where? Down. If my run is positive, I'm going where? Right. If my run is negative, I'm going to the left. Is everybody with me? So according to this, where would I start? Negative 4. And where do I go from there? Up 2 and right 3. Absolutely. It's just that simple, y'all. So let's do it. Watch this. On my graph, where am I starting? Negative 4. So I'm going to put a point on negative 4. Now, where do I go from there? Up 2 and right 3. 1, 2, 3. How many points does it take to make a line? 2. You only need 2. You can make a line through any 2 points, right? However, the more points, the more accurate. So we want to make more points if we can. Sorry, what I'm going to do again? I went up 2 and right 3. What I'm going to do again? Up 2 and right what? 1, 2, 3. Look at this. Look at this point right here. What's that point?
6.
Give it to me as an ordered pair. What's that point?
0.
Is it 0, 6 or 6, 0? Which one?
6, 0.
Because this is which axis? X. So you need the 6 in the X. Are y'all with me? This is 6, 0. Look what we got for the Y. What is the Y?
0.
It's 0. Why is it? Give me a name for that point. That point has a name. What is that point called? It is called an X-intercept. Are y'all following me? It is the point where the line crosses the X-axis. Are y'all following? All right, so let's do it again. We went up 2, right 3, up 2, right 3, up 2, right 1, 2, 3. I'm out of space. I can't go up 2, right 3 anymore. What can I do as an alternative instead of going up 2, right 3? Down 2, and what? Left 3. 1, 2, 3. Does that point still fall on my line? Yes. Down 2, left 1, 2, 3. Oh, down 2, 1, 2, 3. Did I do that right? Yes. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Everybody good there? I don't have a straight edge, so I can't draw my line. But I need everybody else to connect your points and draw your line. Talk to me about this line. Is it, how would you oh, that's wrong. How would you describe it? What? It is linear. Ignore my point, my line, because it's crooked. It is linear. It does have a constant rate of change. I know they got to have a constant rate of change because Amir, the line is, it's a line. which means it got to have something that's the same thing happening over and over again. But here's the question I want to know. Is this function increasing or decreasing?
Increasing.
How do we know it's increasing?
Going left to right.
All lines are going to go from left to right. But is it going up from left to right or down from left to right? Up. As I move my pencil from left to right, what's happening to this line? Is it going uphill or downhill?
Uphill.
Uphill. Therefore, it is increasing. Are you all with me? What's the other way that we know that the function is increasing? Because the slope is positive. Absolutely. Absolutely, Terrence. Is everybody good here? Any questions on how we graph this from slope-intercept form? No? Everybody good? Emmeline? Yes? All right. Now, let's look at this one. Raise your hand if you know. You know the question. What form of a function is this? Raise your hand if you know. What form of a function is this? Yes, sir. Is it slope-intercept form? Is it standard form? Is it point-slope form? What form is it in? It is point-slope form. Y'all clap it out for him. Very good. Oh, y'all so sorry. Clap it out for him. Thank you. Amir, not your head. Your hands, Amir. Your hands. Your hands. You clap out your hands. All right, so listen. This is in point-slope form. What does point-slope form give us? A point and a what? Slope. So let me write point-slope form. What is point-slope form real quick? What is it? Y minus y sub 1 equals m times x minus x sub 1. Now, what do we substitute in point-slope form? The y sub 1, the m, and the x sub 1. All right? Based on that, who can give me my slope? It should be quick to see. What letter represents our slope? M. So what is my slope in this problem? -2. So my M is -2. That's easy to see, isn't it? Yes? Now watch this. What is slope? Give me another name for slope. Emmeline, hit that switch for me, baby. What's another name for slope? It's rise over what? When we're in a graph, it's the rise over the what? Run. So this is just giving me one number. What do I do to this whole number or this integer in order to make it I need a rise over run. I'm going to put a what? 100. So I need what? -2 over what? 1. Y'all with me? What does this tell me to do? Go what? Down 2 and what's over? Right 1. Down 2 and right 1. Down 2, right 1. Down 2, right 1. Are y'all with me? All right. Now, does it give me a starting point? No, I don't have a B. But does it give me a point?
Yes.
Give me the point. Raise your hand if you know a point that it gives you. Raise your hand if you know a point that it gives you. Give me a point. Give me a point. Mr. Hodge, what point do you see in this?
-2. Oh, 0 and -2.
0 and -2. Remember, Mr. Hodge, that point slope gives us a point, which contains an x and a y, and a slope. A point, x and y, and a slope. We got the slope. Done with that. Slope is the rise over run. That's different from the point. What is the point that this is giving you? Hold on. Hold on. What's the point that this is giving you? Okay, let's work with that. You said +5. I don't know, nobody to talk to him. And -1. Now, what does a point look like, Mr. Hodge? Is it a y and an x or x and then a y? Okay, so come back. Just talk, listen to me, and don't worry about getting answers from nobody. That's okay. So I heard you say O, so let's clean it up. What is the point that you see? -1 and +5. We all agree? No. You almost there, Mr. Hodge. You almost there. Now stay with me. Watch this. Where does the point come behind? The x comes behind a minus. The y comes behind a minus. So here, what comes behind the minus? Which is what in this case? A 1. A 1 comes behind a minus, so that's going to be a 1. Remember, the minus already there. So the x is a number that's following the minus. So what is following the minus? A 1. Now look at this. What's following the minus? Do you see a minus? Why don't you see a minus? Because what must have been here? What's the only way a minus can become a positive? If it was y minus a negative 5. Remember we talked about that? See, if you're talking to them and talking to me, you ain't going to catch it. Y minus a negative 5. What happens to a double negative? Becomes positive. So the only way this could have became a plus is if it was a double negative. Now only this minus was there, but I must have put another negative behind it. Are you with me? So I'm going to ask you again. What is my point? Positive 1 and positive 5? Because it's supposed to be whatever's following the minus. And I don't see a minus. So that means what? It's negative 5. So what is the point, people? Positive 1 and what? Negative 5. Remember the formula already has a negative in it. So all you're plugging in is the number that's behind it. Are y'all following me? So what was behind the negative? A 1. So it's a 1, right? What's behind this negative? Well, I don't see a negative. What's the only way that negative, Sunry, could have became a positive? If it was what? A double negative. Then it would become a what? Positive. Are y'all with me? So here's what you need to remember for point slope form. Whatever you see here, you're really taking the opposite of that. Are y'all following? This says negative 1. So what we taking? Positive 1. This says positive 5. So what must it have been? Negative 5. Does that make sense? All right, now, I know we don't have a starting point, but we do. It's not the initial value, but I still got a point that I can start with. What is the point that I can start with that I just pulled from here? 1, negative 5. So let's do that. Let's start there. What I'm going to do? Go right 1 and what? Down 5, and this is the point. 1, negative 5. I'm plotting this point first. Does everybody see what I just did? Yes? Now, the slope of a line, how do we know that a line has how do we know? I heard you say it earlier when I asked you about why does this become a line? And y'all said because we have a constant rate of what? Change. That means it don't matter what 2 points you got. Let me show you real quick. It don't matter what 2 points. What's the slope going to be? 2 over 3. Again, 2 over 3. Again, 2 over 3. It don't matter what 2 points. It's always going to be 2 over 3 is the rise of a run between them. Are y'all with me? So if I keep that in mind that between any 2 points, the slope is always going to be the same, then what was our slope here? Negative 2 over 1, Chris Terry? So then guess what I'm going to do? What am I going to do with this? What does this tell me to do? Down how many?
Down
2, and then what? Right 1. So guess what I'm going to do? From this point, what am I going to do? Down 2 and what? Right 1. Watch. Down 2, right 1. Can I create a line?
Yes.
All you need is 2 points. But I'm going to keep going. Down 2 and right 1. I'm out of space now. I can't go down 2 and right 1 anymore. So what do I want to do now? Up 2 and what? Left 1. I want to go up 2 and left 1. Up 2, left 1. What is this point now? What is that point going to be? But what is it going to be?
0, negative 3.
But what is it going to be? What is its name?
The y-intercept.
It is my y-intercept. Now I have my y-intercept. But I'm going to keep following this pattern. Up 2, left 1. Up 2, left 1. Up 2, 1, 2, left 1. Up 2, left 1. Up 2, left 1. I'm creating my line. Up 2, left 1. And you can do this as many times as you want. Does everybody see the line that's being created? Yes. Now, I didn't have an initial value. I didn't have a B. But I did have a point where I could start. If you're able to interpret this and know that this is 1, negative 5, plot that point and use your slope from that. And there you go. You just plotted your graph. Everybody got it? Do we see how we did that? Yes, yes. Of course. Did you change yours to slope-intercept form? Absolutely. 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 What my goal is to show you today is how to graph from either form, right? But do you always have the option to change your rule to slope-intercept form? Always. Absolutely. And Blake, did you get as your B a -3? Yes. So when he changed the slope-intercept form, he got -3 as his B, and then he did his slope from there. Down to right 1. Same line. Are y'all following? Yes? And I want to just show you real quick. What Blake did. So what was the rule originally? All right. Watch this. Here's what Blake did. He said, okay, let me just change this to slope-intercept form so I can work it, right? So 2 times -1, 2 times x, right? -2 times x. So we got y plus 5 equals -2x plus 1. Are y'all with me? -2 times x is -2x. -2 times -1. Oh, I'm sorry. Positive what? 2. Very good. Y'all got to catch my errors now. All right. Now, I still need to get y by itself. What's around y I need to get rid of? 5. How do I undo a positive 5? Subtract 5. Right? Those cancel out. Now we get y equals -2x. 2 take away 5. You can't take 5 from 2. -3. And this is what Blake got. And he said, okay, now I know my m is -2/1. And my b is what? -3. So then he went to his graph. And he said, all right, now I just started -3. And what do? Go down 2 and right 1. Down 2, right 1. Everybody good there? Yes. Can you do it either way? Absolutely. Absolutely. Any questions on this? All right, let's do the last one. Now, can you do the same thing that Blake did, which is change it to slope-intercept form? Absolutely. But I want to show you how to graph from standard form when you need to graph and you got it in this form. Standard form, one method that we can use to graph from standard form is to change it into slope-intercept, but we can also use what's called our x-intercepts. What are x-intercepts? It's the point where the line crosses the x-axis. The y-intercept is the point where the line crosses the y-axis. How do I know I have an x-intercept? Because there's a 0 for the y. How do I know I have a y-intercept? Because there's a 0 for the x. So watch what I do. I want everybody to do what I'm doing in your notebook. I want you to put finding intercepts. Now watch what I do. How many points do you need to make a line? Only 2. So if I find the x-intercept, which is the point on the x-axis, and I find the y-intercept, which is the point on the y-axis, then all I got to do is draw a line between those 2 points. And bam, I got a line. Are y'all with me? It's what we call a quick graph. Just make it real quick, right? So watch what I do. I'm going to write my rule. My rule is 3x. Y'all help me out. Plus 4y?
Yes.
Equals 24? Yes?
Yes.
All right. So let's find our x-intercept. And what do I have for an x-intercept? I have an x, but then I have a 0 for the y. Y'all with me? Then I want to find my y-intercept. What do I have for a y-intercept? I have a y, but then I have a 0 for the what? X. This is important. Pay attention. All right, so let's do it. My rule is 3x plus 4y equals 24. If I'm looking for the x-intercept, I'm going to plug in a 0 for the y. Are y'all with me? So watch. 3x, because I'm looking for the x, plus 4 times, what am I putting in place of y? Tyler, I don't see you. What am I putting in place of my y? Class, I just told you. What are we looking for? We're going to put a 0 in place of the y. 0 equals what? 24. Why am I putting a 0 in place of the y? Because I am looking specifically for the x-intercept. And the x-intercept, which we already know, always has a 0 for the y, right? All right, so let's keep going. We got 3x plus 0 equals 24. What's 3x plus 0? 3x. You're working with me. 3x equals 24. I'm almost done. What's the last step? Divide both sides by 3. And what do we find? X equals what? 8. So what is this 8? Is it just any 8?
X-intercept.
It's my x-intercept. Can we write that as an ordered pair?
Yes.
How do we write that as an ordered pair?
X0. I mean, no, 8-0.
8, 0. Right? Tell me where you're confused. Okay. 8, 0. Why? Because that's the point where my line crosses the x-axis. Are y'all with me? Now, can I make a line off this one point? No. I also need a y-intercept. So let's find the y-intercept. I'm going to start with the same rule. 3x plus 4y equals 24. And this time, instead of plugging in a 0 for the y, I'm going to plug in a 0 for the x. So this time we're going to write 3 times 0 plus 4y equals 24. What's 3 times 0? 0 plus 4y equals 24. What's 0 plus 4y? 4y. Alicia, where you at? Equals 24. Then what? Divide both sides by what this time? 4. And then we get what? Y equals what? 6. What does this y represent? The y-intercept. Give me something else I can use to represent that. 0, 6, absolutely. 0, 6. And it's also my what? If I was writing this rule in slope-intercept form, what would that be?
B.
It's my b. Because isn't your y-intercept your b? It's your starting point? That's what that would be, right? So here's another way how we can find our b. What could we do? Just plug in a 0 for the x, and it'll give you your b. Your y-intercept. Are y'all following? All right, now I got my 2 points. What's my x-intercept? 8. What's my y-intercept? 6. Let's go to the graph. What is my x-intercept? 8. So I'm going to go ahead and put a point on the 8. What is my y-intercept? 6. So I'm going to go ahead and put a point on the 6. And now I can do what? Draw a line between the two.
I was going to say, how is it going down?
How is it going down? Oh, I like that. Why is that a question? Because what?
Positive.
What's positive?
The X and the Y.
But what tells us if the line goes up or down is the slope. Do we see the slope here? No. Only way you can see the slope is if the equation is in slope-intercept form. But let's do it real quick, because I like that you asked that question. I'm going to do it real quick. Watch this. 3x plus 4y equals 24. You with me? You with me? What I'm going to do? I'm going to subtract 3x from both sides. Y'all with me? What am I doing? I am writing it in slope-intercept form, right? Sorry. Come on, folk. Where you at? I don't even hear you. So we got 4y equals negative 3x plus 24. Does that make sense? Any questions on that so far? No, because I wanted to say y equals mx plus b, right? So I need y by itself. What's still around the y I need to get rid of? That 4. How am I going to get rid of it? Divide. But I can't just divide the y. I got to divide everything on the other side. Are y'all with me? So I got to divide both this and this by 4. Now what's going to happen? These cancel out. Y equals
3x.
negative 3 over 4x. What's your slope? What's your slope?
Negative 3/4.
Negative 3/4. Why is your line going down?
Because the slope is negative.
Because your slope is negative. Y'all see that? And then, now, what's 24 divided by 4? 6. This is our rule in slope-intercept form. Now let's look at what we got. Is there a starting point of 6?
Yes.
Yes. Does it go down 3, right 4? Let's see. Down 3, 1, 2, 3, right 1, 2, 3, 4. Down 1, 2, 3, right 1, 2, 3, 4. Does it? Yes. Can we go up 3 instead of down 3 and right 4? We could also do what? Up 3 and what? Left 4. Up 3. 1, 2, 3. Left 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Left 1, 2, 3, 4. I could do it again. Up 1, 2, 3. Left 1, 2, 3, 4. All these points follow my line. Everybody good there? Any questions? Can we graph from each form of a linear function? Yes. To graph from slope-intercept form, what two things do we need? Slope and a what? And a y-intercept. We need a slope and a y-intercept. Which one do we start with? Y-intercept. That's our starting point, and our slope tells us where to go from there, right? Rise over run. Then, what about point slope form? A point and a slope. Do I have to change it to slope-intercept form? No, but could I? Yes, but do I have to? No. If I don't, what do I start with? The point. What do you got to remember about that point when you pull that point out of point slope form? What do you got to remember about that point when you pull it out? What do we remember about the point? What do we got to remember about these points when we pull them out?
Oh, it's going to be opposite of what else.
It's going to be opposite of what you see. This says -1, so the point is 1. And then this is +5, so it's going to be -5. And we can't put the y before the x. You got to put the x before the y, right? So you start with a point, 1, -5, and then you do your rise over run. You got your slope, down 2, right 1. That's easy, right? It's still a point, just like the slope-intercept form is a point. Except the slope-intercept form is the y-intercept is your starting point. Here, it's just any point is your starting point. And then you got what? Standard form. What do we do to graph from standard form? Could we change it to slope-intercept form? Absolutely. But do we have to? No. What could we do? We can plug in a 0 for the x, find the y-intercept. Plug in a 0 for the y, get the x-intercept. Plot those 2 points, and boom, they'll go a line. Everybody good?
Yes.
Any questions?
No.
Great. Thank you.